Ho ho ho, and Merry Christmas to all you little nerds. Now you might be wondering, why am I making a video in the middle of December? Well, you see, I'm a little bit upset, a little bit flabbergasted, and a little bit confuddled, and I need all of you to help me out on this little situation I have. So, do you know what's worse than getting nothing for the holidays? Having to do finals on the holidays. Now, as you might know, I am a high school student, which means I have finals. Pretty shocking, right? Anyways, so the first final I have is going to be on Friday of this week. So you might be wondering, well, it's a final. I mean, we've all done those. We've all been there, done that, right? Well, it's a writing one, and not a very good one too. So you might be wondering, what do you mean a writing one? I mean, we've all written before, but it's never this bad. I mean, we're all pretty good at writing, right? I mean, I like writing, all right? Let's be honest here. I love writing. I could write stuff for days if I had the time, but unfortunately I don't. But before I get off track and onto another ramble, clearly you have never heard of a course called Theory of Knowledge. You might be wondering what that is. It's basically psychology, but just for the study of cultures. I think I honestly wasn't paying attention on the syllabus, and it really only consists of just writing about what you learned about how people, share knowledge. I mean, it's called the theory of knowledge for a reason, right? Well, anyways, that's gonna be my final on Friday. Now, the only reason I'm here to talk about this and not just say, hey, I mean, it's a writing thing. I've done that before, and it shouldn't be that hard. Well, it's not really about the writing, it's more of the class. You see, I go to a little school called IB, the International Baccalaureate, basically the Ivy League of high schools, if you will. Now, it prides itself with being very, very well known in the verse of diversity and knowledge. Like there's slogan is something I believe everyone learns or everyone knows. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the slogan. But it's something of the sort. It includes everyone, and everyone deserves to learn something. I don't know, dude. So, basically, my international baccalaureate high school, decided that, you know what, in order to show that we're really, really creative at what we do, why not put theory of knowledge as a core class? Now, you might be wondering, how is this a bad thing? I mean, it's literally just writing. You love writing. You clearly expressed that in the first few minutes of this video. So why are you angry? Well, you see, I don't like writing and bullshitting. All right, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I hate bullshitting my way through writing. I think writing should just entail, writing. You know, having your ideas up here and just, doing it. Shocking, right? A guy who likes to write, never heard of that before. Well, I just don't like to bullshit when I write. I'm going to be honest with you. And TOK is basically that. So, just to show you how upset I am, the final consists of me having to pick two objects from anywhere in my general vicinity in this room or anything I've interacted so far with my life and basically write how it connects to TOK. And I'm failing to learn why we're learning this, because I understand writing. Again, I love writing. So I just don't understand, like, why? Why do we have to write about this? Why do I have to write about two specific objects and how it connects to TOK? Like, we learned a couple things. I'll tell you this. We've learned how, language changes over time, how people develop the languages, how people shared ideas without language in the first place. And that's basically what this final is going to entail. Basically how we communicate through language and how we don't. And, connecting stuff, random stuff, like, for example, this watch here with TOK. So, basically, the problem with making TOK a core class is that, one, literally every single assignment, besides for a couple, are literally just writing assignments. And I like writing, all right? Let me be honest here. I love writing, but having to write every single day, just kills it. It's like having to play the same game every day. I mean, like, Some of us have played the exact same game for a couple. Burnout. Yeah, exactly, burnout. Basically, you just go and you do it over and over, and eventually you get pretty tired of it. I'm a big back. I eat a lot of foods. If I eat the same food, I'm going to hate it because I want to try something different. I don't want to keep eating chickpeas, beans, and rice. I do not like that. I hate eating the exact same thing over and over again. Now, with TOK, it's basically like that. You have to write about what you learn, all that good stuff, examples, how it ties into TOK, every single generic writing. And it annoys me. It really does. I wish I could put in more character, but I can't. So, basically, I just don't like this. And another problem with having TOK as a core class, in our IB high school, we have the TOK class connected directly to our cast experiences, which means that, it should be a free grade, honestly. That's what everyone's been telling me. The sophomores have been telling me that. Some of my own peers have told me, it's a free grade. And you know what I tell them? Yeah, it's a free grade until you realize that, if you're late with CAS, and they really press you on CAS in the middle of December, since ours is due on next Monday. So if I don't get that turned in, I'm cooked. They're going to put a 0 on my grade book. Would you look at that? My grade goes down the drain. It used to be like a 95. Now it's a 63. Awesome, right? I mean, who doesn't like that? But, yeah, I just don't like that. I do not like having TOK as a core class in general, because why is it a core class? It's literally, again, one of my own friends who's in psychology has told me that TOK is basically psychology, but if you took away psychology and just made it all about theories, it's basically what game theory would have wanted. It's all theories. I'm telling you this. There's a reason it's called theory of knowledge and not study of knowledge. It's all theories. Surprising, right? So, excuse me if my rant is all over the place. I'm not a really good organizer, as you can see clearly around my room. I'm not a really good organizer. So yeah, I'm sorry if my thoughts are all over the place. I'm just gonna summarize it for you right here. If you're getting bored of me yapping, basically, TOK should be a core class. I hate the final. I do not like how TOK is connected with CAS, and among other things, I just don't like TOK. I mean, the teacher's all right, and pardon me, I do not like the fact she takes her job seriously. I'm going to be completely honest with you here. I do not like it when teachers take their job seriously, especially when it's a class like TOK. Like, I know you're a teacher. Your job is to teach us. I'm very happy that you're teaching me, in fact. I'm privileged to be learning how to do these things. But at the same time, I don't want Drill Sergeant Philly Wommerslopper here telling me to shut my mouth and learn about how, Abraham Lincoln farted on 18th of December, 1858 in the middle of his political debate with Andrew Jackson. All right? Now, I'm not trying to make fun of teachers. I really respect teachers. I mean, I've seen a lot of them leaving, and I'm kind of, panicking because I really want good teachers. All right? I like teachers who, are really into their craft. I mean, I have this cool, chill math teacher, Mr. Madrigal. He's literally the GOAT. He's chill. He knows his crap, and I love him for that. All right? And he's very chill in the assignments, too. All right? He... he's a really, really chill math teacher, and you don't see that often. All right? So, I treasure that man with all my heart. I respect him to the fullest. All right? But, again, I just don't like how some teachers believe they're like, hot shit. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to me rant. Like and subscribe. Like this video so that I get boosted and more people see me in my sunglasses and beanie during this very festive time of the year. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Good day.